Today I'll be showing you how to make a wooden cake topper using the WeCreat Vision laser. I've been having so much fun making lots of projects with it lately, and this is such a great beginner project, so I thought I'd share with you how I made it. If we're just meeting right now, hi, my name is Nisha. Welcome to Little Craft Nest. Let's jump onto the computer and get started. I've opened up the WeCreat software and I'm going to click on New Project. I recently downloaded a cake topper image from Design Bundles, so I'm going to grab that file and drag it onto my screen. I'm using the DXF file. And it does look kind of wonky here, but don't worry because we're not engraving this, we're cutting this. So we're going to go over to the left-hand side and click on Cut. And this is the design we want. So you can size this smaller if you wanted to. It's at 10.3 inches, which I think is rather large. So I'm gonna shrink it down. We'll do about 7 inches. I think that's tall enough for a cake topper. Right now I have my design selected, so I'm gonna unselect it by clicking off of the design. And then on the right-hand side, you'll be able to change your material setting. So right now we're set for the basswood 3mm, and that's what I want because that's what I am using. So I'm going to press the X because I have the right material selected. And then if you click on your design again, you'll see what the settings are for that. WeCreat has the settings set up automatically for the material you're using, so it really takes the guesswork out of it. Just like if you're familiar with using Cricut Design Space software, they have a whole pile of material settings you can choose from. The Make It software has that as well, and I believe they'll be adding more materials over time. If you're using a material that's not listed in their presets, you'll have to create your own custom settings. For our cut setting for a 3mm basswood, we have the power at 100, the speed at 7, and we're doing 1 pass. So WeCreat was kind enough to send me a whole pile of painted basswood, so I thought this would be a fun project to do in color. So I'm going to use this painted blue basswood today. Now that my machine is powered on, I'm able to see the plywood I just put in my machine because inside the lid of the WeCreat Vision, there is an HD camera. So I'm able to see what's there and I'm able to line my design up. It looks like I need to scooch my design over a little bit so it doesn't cut off at the edge of the wood here. This really allows you to save material as well because once this is cut out, I could use this sheet of basswood to cut something else out and I'll be able to place it on another spot of the remaining material. If you don't see your material in the machine, go ahead and click the refresh button in the right hand panel and then it should show up. So all our settings are the way we want them to be. So I'm going to click on auto focus and your vision will automatically adjust to the height it needs to be to cut out your design. So now we can go ahead and click on start. And it looks like our estimated processing time is 7 minutes. So I'm going to click on send. And then I need to press the start button on the front of my machine. Once the laser has finished and the air assist has shut off, you can take your cake topper out of your laser. I used one of my vinyl weeding pens to help poke out some of the center pieces, but next time I need to be a little more careful because I kind of broke the Y off of happy. But that could also be because I did design this a little smaller, and so there's not much holding that Y to the rest of the word. So I could always glue this together, but I decided to go back and recreate this cake topper. The second time I decided to make it, I made it 1.5 inches bigger so that it would hold together a little better, and so my wood pieces weren't quite as thin. And here is the finished cake topper. I have a feeling that this paint is not food safe and I should have thought of that earlier and just done this in plain wood and not painted wood. So what I decided to do was put some plastic wrap around the bottom stem of the cake topper just so that I was sure I wouldn't get any paint pieces in the cake. I'm very happy with the way this cake topper turned out. And if you want to learn more about the WeCreat Vision laser and how to set it up, and you want to see my very first project, go check out this video right here. And I hope to see you on more crafting adventures.